Do you have an appointment here today? Okay, let me go ahead and search it up in the system. What's the last name? Okay. And the date of birth. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and double check. Okay, awesome. I've got you right in here for your annual eye exam today. Is that right? Okay, awesome. Let me go ahead and check you in before we get started. All right, perfect. Let's get started. So my name is Dr. Phoebe. I'll be performing your eye examination today. Have you ever done an eye exam before? No? Okay, that's totally fine. Obviously, I don't wear glasses, so I just remember the last time that I had to get my eyes checked was in grade school and high school, where they make you like put your eyes on that thing. And we're not going to be doing all that today just because this is an annual exam. Even though you haven't been here before, an annual exam is a pretty basic run through of tests just to make sure there's nothing serious wrong with your eyes that would need immediate attention. Yep, so again, super easy, super simple, nothing scary. It's just to make sure that your eyes are okay. Yep, so let's go through what we're gonna be doing at today's appointment, okay? So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and use some cotton rounds to clean your eyes of any debris, makeup, grime, anything like that, sweat, before we begin, just so that when I'm, touching all up in your eyes, there's nothing getting in there. Okay, so that's the first thing. Then I'm going to be using a flashlight to do my thorough examination. You're going to be looking up, looking down. I'm going to be moving the light and you'll be following it with your eyes. Then we're going to take a look at color blindness, so we'll have a color blind test today as well. Last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and show you a sequence of numbers from far and close up just to determine that your nearsightedness and farsightedness are all set okay. Yeah, okay, awesome. So first things first, I'm going to put on my pair of gloves just to make sure that I'm not spreading any extra bacteria to your face. Because again, the eyes are a very, very, very important part of our body. And as I'm sure you may have had either growing up or now, eye infections can be very, very painful. I think, maybe when I was 9 or 10, I had a really, really painful sty on my eye. Oh, I did not go to school. It hurt so bad. Oh. So again, this is why we do these exams, so that you don't have to go through that, okay? And use some cotton rounds to wipe off your eyes. So let me just get a few here. And then I have this solution that we use. And it's just a cleansing solution so that, again, when we're working with your eyes, no bacteria or anything like that gets in there. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe your eyes. All right, here's your left eye. Sorry, I don't know my rights and lefts. Right, my bad. And then your left eye right here. Okay, let's get all of the dirt and grime off of your eyes. All right. Perfect. Okay. All right, awesome. Let me go ahead and put that cap back on. All right, let's go ahead and put that to the side. So, as I said, our first test today is using a flashlight to thoroughly just examine. So just what they look like on the outside so that I can see before we get into the more nitty-gritty type things, okay? So I have a flashlight here, and we're going to be using the front flashlight. Now it is pretty bright, so if it ever gets to be too bright, let me know and I can try to find a lower setting for you, okay? All right, so I am gonna get a little bit closer here. And we're gonna start with this eye and move to this eye. With my gloves, I'm going to open and close your eyelid. I'll make sure that I close it when you need to blink so your eyes don't start to water up. But I'm going to open your eyes and then shine the flashlight in. So just be sure to follow my instructions and you won't be afraid or you won't get hurt or your eyes won't get irritated, okay? Okay, awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with this eye first, and I'm gonna get a little bit closer to you. Okay, so again, I'm going to open. Okay. All right, and shut. All right, open, 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 and shut. Okay, and one more exam, okay? Here we go. Open, open, you're doing so good. Good job, good job. All right, and shut. All right, good job. Didn't see any issues with that eye, so that one's good, okay? But now let's take a look at your second eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and right here, okay, you ready? Okay, awesome, here we go. Open. Okay. Okay, and shut. Okay, open back up. Okay. Got it. And shut. Okay, you're doing really good. Open, 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 and shut. All right, just one more, okay? Open. And shut. Awesome. So closely looking at your eyes, I'm not seeing any issues, but I'm still going to just take a look at both of your eyes open at the same time just to see if there's any discrepancies in that, okay? All right, so again, all you gotta do is look straight at my nose. All right, so again, the flashlight's gonna be moving, but just keep looking right at my nose, okay? All right, so here we go. Again, keep looking right at my nose. Okay. Look at this side. Okay. All right, again, keep looking at my nose. Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Keep looking at my nose. All right. Okay. Again, everything's been looking great so far from far away. Now I'm going to have you follow the light, okay? So don't look at my nose. Just look right here at the light, okay? All right, here we go. All right, keep following, keep following. You're doing good so far. All right, I'm gonna get a little faster now. You ready? Okay. And oh, gotcha. And all right, good job, good job. All right, that was perfect. Great job. Awesome. So our next step is the color blind test. Just to double check that you don't have any color blindness or any form of color blindness, because there's more than one type. Yep, so with me today are some Uno cards. And I'm actually going to take my gloves off because I don't need to touch your eyes anymore. They always make my hands a little bit sweaty. Alright. I feel like sometimes gloves give this like white powder that I really don't like. So I'm I'm actually going to take some tissues to wipe off my hands. All right. Okay, good. All right, so there are no cards. Now, I'm going to show you some of the cards, okay? And I want you just to tell me what color it is, okay? So don't worry about the number. Just worry about the color, okay? All right. So again, I'm going to show you a card. Say the color. Here we go. Okay? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Doing good so far. Mm-hmm. Okay. I am noticing. Yeah, I am noticing a little bit of a struggle with the color blue. It's not completely abnormal, but it might just be something that we want to test further on your ears, okay? Did I say ears? I meant eyes. Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking. Here we go. So let me just try a few more just to double check. So again, still just say the color, okay? Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm definitely noticing any of the blue ones you did get incorrect there. So I'm just gonna put that in my notes here for the appointment, just to take a look at the color blue and maybe give you a more specific exam for color blindness. Okay. Maybe I'll just send a referral to another optometrist. Okay. All right, perfect. So I wanted to make sure that was in the notes. Okay, so now we're going to do the same activity, except instead of looking for the color, I want you to tell me the number, okay? So again, I'm going to show you some of the same cards, but instead, I'm going to hold them close to you, away from you, close to you, away from you, just to see if you have any issues nearsighted or farsighted, okay? All right. So let me get my cards in order here. Oh no, cards are literally the best for everything. So many uses. Okay, you ready? Okay, awesome. All right. Okay. 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 All right, you're doing really, really good. Keep going, keep going. Here we go. Okay. All right, we're gonna start getting a little bit trickier, okay? So hang on tight. Here we go. I'm gonna move a little bit farther from you. All right, here we go. Okay. Okay. Good, you're doing good at this. All right. Okay. All right, this one's gonna be really tricky, okay? All right, can you see that? Is it a little too far? Let me see if I can find a different color. Let's see. Good job. Wow. Awesome. All right, last one. Wow, good job. You have great, great, great eyesight. Wow, I don't think I could even do that far, and I don't even wear glasses. Good job. All right. So instead of looking at cards now, we're going to be looking at some dice, just because it's always good to see different variations of numbers. So again, these are Yahtzee die. No, Farkle. I don't even think I've ever played this. I think we just use them here in the office for Yahtzee on our lunch breaks. All right, so again, I'm going to hold up the die, and I want you to tell me what number it is. Okay, so again, this is testing not only your sight, but also your ability to compute facts through your sight, which is also very important, okay? All right, so here we go. All right, what number is this? Okay, good. All right, what about this? What number is this? Good job, 11. Good job, good job. All right, what about this? Can you see those? Yeah, good job. Good job, 7. All right, just a few more. All right, count those up. How much does it add up to? Good job, 6. All right, okay, maybe just one more. Here we go. What number is this? Good job, it's 2. It's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, also known as snake eyes. All right. So that is the end of all of our tests for today. I'm so happy you came in. Let me just go ahead and again make sure, yep, I have in our notes to schedule you another exam for color blindness. Did you want to do that today or just call us back later? Okay, that totally makes sense. All right, so go ahead and give us a call back whenever you get your schedule, and I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you so much for coming in, and please give me a call if you ever have any questions or concerns.